Hi, welcome. It's me, Felix. Today, I want to look at entrepreneurship, rather solopreneurship, and burnout. I I look at as a solopreneur as somebody who runs business, who runs and an early stage enterprise, an early step kind of enterprise alone, mostly doing 80-90% of the work alone, minimal team, or if there's a team just handling a few things, but then you're doing the bulk of the things from strategy, operations, whatever. Maybe having one or two people doing sales or business development, execution here there, but then you're doing majority of the things. And well, if you're lucky, if you have a partner who understands what you're doing, or you have a partner who supports what you're doing, so maybe they take some of the tasks, or you have a partner in the business, so you get to share that. You're unlucky if you have a partner who doesn't understand your business. You're unlucky if you have a partner who's not your business partner. So that means, like, maybe they have a conventional 9 to 5, whatever they're doing on the side. You're unlucky if you don't have a partner. Well, you know how it goes. But now let's start with okay, you're more unlucky if you're a man. I'll tell you why. Let me start with that. Because if it's women who are solopreneurs and they have the partners are men, the men in most times will support them in parts where they lack, or will, in most cases, they'll be there and support financially, emotionally, take care of some of bigger challenges. So if you're a man, you're unlucky because our society, men are not really supported. Well, okay. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you get to be in a point where, let's say you're in a corner, you're alone, and it's really tough. You don't know what to do. You're stuck there. You're trying to figure out a way to get out. Well, it's tough. So burnout will happen. Like, you'll find yourself working maybe through Sunday, through Saturday, through the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, and then by the end of this day, you're like, fuck. You know what? I can't think. I can't see clearly. Everything seems like it's on a bleak. It becomes a really big challenge. So most times you try as much as you can to stay afloat and to survive. So what are you doing to survive? Right? Because if you take time off, bills are not getting paid, expenses are increasing, things are going haywire. You can't. So what do you do? Find something that works. Find a way to relieve that pressure. Because if you don't, you're gonna blow up. Yeah. So what do I do personally? I take breaks, maybe half a day break, like do walks, go to a waterfall somewhere, go play football somewhere. I know some people will tend to gravitate towards the bottle, becomes a great escape. Couldn't advise advocate for it. Again, finding support system is also another challenge, because most of the time the one person who understands what you're going through is your competitor. So I mean, we don't really have a lot of those places where you can go and talk to your competitor or something. I mean, but otherwise, generally, you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep hustling. Everything at some point will be okay, but for now, if it's not okay, it's fine. You shouldn't be alone. Just reach out, talk to someone. if even if they don't understand, one day you'll find somebody who understands. Okay, that's it. Felix out.